Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
Parker.
Sure. Oh my God. You think for September I can have a drop of Charlie Esser going, I'm here for Peter.
He's here for Superior Puss.
He's Superior Puss. Hey, all right, kids. Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Spider Cast.
Blip, blip.
I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is
The flippinest co-host in town, Suck Sausage King, Lilith Hellfire.
she who's smashing. She who's always smashing it. That's right, kids. We're back for more She-Hulk. This time from She-Hulk number 4 from 2004 and Avenging Spider-Man number 7. And new Spider-Man books.
Slowly falling out of love.
What?
I'm slowly falling out of love. Just letting you know.
With what?
Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll get there though. Needs to be all Black Cat and Mary Jane all the time.
Oh, did
Cash
you see
and
that?
Mysterio.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Supposedly there's an ongoing Mary Jane and Black Cat books coming soon. They said,
I told you.
what, they listened to us? Yeah. They said, no.
Finally, they stopped listening to Charlie.
Yeah.
Next up, new Howard the Duck.
And again, they're like, no writer announced yet, but it's probably going to be Jed McKay.
No, actually, I think it might be somebody else.
Oh, really?
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe Leah Williams.
Maybe it's going to be one of Jed's deranged proteges. We'll see.
Maybe it'll be Leah Williams who's writing that Mary Jane series.
That's what I was thinking.
Either one of them would be fine, yeah.
Or Stephanie.
Mm.
She has another female-led book coming up. Isn't it? No, it's Wakanda Forever, right? And I mean the Wakanda book with Shuri on it is the one she's doing.
Maybe.
Like October or something like that.
Maybe. Or you know what? I mean, we can always give it to Kelly Thompson.
She's busy.
Hmm?
She's busy. She's got to get back to some of that indie stuff. I have ulterior motives.
Oh my. And Lil's like, I need some gems. All right, so yeah, kids, Lil's getting sick of Spider-Man, so don't be surprised in the new year if this is an X-Men podcast.
Don't be surprised if it's a Mary Jane podcast.
Hey-oh. Oh my
Hitting
God.
the jackpot with Phil and Lil.
Oh my
Taming tigers.
Face. Oh my God. Face a tiger. Face a tiger. Something black cat.
Exactly.
All right. So yeah. So yeah. There's your news. Yeah. There is
Lusty
a.
Justice.
Oh my God. A Power Girl and Black Canary on one side, a Black Cat Mary Jane on the other side.
You know what? I've been thinking about it. Emma Frost needs her flowers. I was reading some of the old stuff, and yeah. I've decided Emma Frost needs her flowers.
She what?
She needs her flowers. They need to recognize,
Do we need to do an Emma Frost podcast?
No. I'm tired of specifics. My ADHD is just itching. I need to be random.
Oh my God. We could do random female characters every D Cups of Justice.
Oh my God. Shut up, Phil. Shut up.
See, this is what we do, kids. We just like tickle each other's ADHD.
Yeah.
We just tickle each other's ADHD.
We pitch new shows every week. That's our thing.
Oh yeah, and ask Lilith. I will literally get on the messenger. I'll be like, "Stop me! I cannot stop."
Start a radio station, guys. I was like, I had to talk him off the ledge.
An internet radio station. It would have been the whole collective, not just us. I mean, Ray would have taken up 12 hours of that, 24 hours a day. Come on.
Anyway, let's get to the She-Hulk because I actually like this issue. As I said previously, I do like this new She-Hulk, as we like to call it.
New yes.
There's old She-Hulk, new She-Hulk, and modern She-Hulk.
So so the first one is She-Hulk number 4 from, I know it's 2004. Yes, August 2004. Web of Lies.
Twit.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet. Writer Dan Slott.
Oh, shut your slot.
Dirty Slott. Penciler Juan Bobillo. Inker Marcelo Sosa. Colorist Chris Chukri. Letterer Dave Sharp. And editor Tom Brevoort. After hearing how Spider-Man once saved his life, She-Hulk helps her co-worker Augustus Pugliese get into contact with the wall crawler so that he can offer to represent him in a lawsuit against the Daily Bugle. This causes aggravation to Daily Bugle publisher J. Jonah Jameson because they shined a makeshift spider signal in the Bugle building in order to do so. He calls the New York
What
police.
is this, Batman? Sorry, Ray.
Give him his signal. He calls the New York police to get them to do something, but they can't. Suddenly, Jameson is visited by what appears to be a famous Hollywood celebrity. However, it is actually Goodman, Lieber, and Kurtzberg and Holloway's process server, Ditto, who uses his shape-shifting powers.
Ditto, you say?
Ditto. Who uses his shape-shifting powers to serve Jameson his papers.
Now that's using your powers for good.
Oh, true.
Annoying Jameson. Love it.
He uses this to serve Jameson his papers, informing him that he is being sued. Meanwhile,
You've been served. Reminds me of that South Park episode.
Justice has been served. Meanwhile, Peter Parker goes home to his wife, Mary Jane Watson, to tell her the good news. When she points out that
wait, wife?
It's 2004.
I know.
For those of you who may be too young to remember, Spider-Man was married, but it was sold his marriage to Mephisto in order to save his decrepit elderly aunt.
Who's actually probably an immortal eternal anyway. So stupid.
I mean,
at this point, she's an eternal. #, mark my words.
I mean, if she goes to Mephisto's realm,
she's a Kree, a Skrull. She's something.
If she goes to,
she's a horny doombot, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Maybe if she goes to Mephisto's realm, she's gonna be reunited with her husband.
Exactly. And then she's gonna find out about all those kids he's got.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There's a new podcast. Just every episode we do something on Mephisto, and they'll like, here's further proof why Mephisto is Uncle Ben.
Exactly. Until Marvel confirms it. I don't care if it's in a movie or book. They're gonna confirm it. Mark my words.
Meanwhile, Peter Parker goes home to his wife, Mary Jane Watson, to tell her the good news. When she points out that any cash settlement will be paid out to Spider-Man, not Peter Parker, Peter suggests donating the money to charity or use it to buy equipment for his alter ego.
So she can stop supporting them? Yeah, that would be great.
Just make it out the cash, please.
Exactly. See, that's why you have to have a foundation, a ministry, a shell corp. See, he don't know what he's doing.
Oh my god, the charity thing.
Not that I know or put any thought into it.
The charity thing on the face, is like a good thing, but I'm just like, how petty is him? He's like, I don't even want the money. I just want to make Jonas suffer.
Now you know why Phil loves Spider-Man. He's petty.
Meanwhile, Pug has discovered that he is developing feelings for Jennifer Walters and tries them.
I thought it was gonna be Peter Parker for a second. It's 2004 though; they're not ready for that.
Nah. And tries to muster up the guts to ask her out on a date. Working out with Jen, he struggles to make the big move. However, as they're working out, he asks her why she doesn't work out in her human form since her She-Hulk strength is exponential to her human strength. Yeah, just ask
Mind
Eddie
your
Brock.
business.
Just ask Eddie Brock.
Exactly.
Oh my god, can you imagine if he started working as a trainer?
I'm saying. You can't work as a reporter. Just,
Yeah,
everybody's a personal trainer.
enough of this time traveling can crap. Make Eddie Brock get personal trainer.
I want my sweet little meathead back. I really do.
Oh yeah, we'll get the lethal protector here soon.
Oh yes, we will. I got a bone to pick.
Hey-oh. When he tries to ask her out, he caves at the last moment and asks her if she will be first chair in his case against the Daily Bugle. When She-Hulk asks why he won't do it, he says it is because he wants to win the case. When the news about the lawsuit hits
Scorpion.
hits the presses, the Scorpion seeks out the aid of Alistair Smythe to loan him his Spider Slayer so he can get revenge against both Spider-Man and J. Jonah Jameson.
Why is it Hobie Brown's band named Spider Slayers? I'm just saying it was there.
Okay. Scorpion and Shocker. Same level, or is one above or below the other?
Scorpion's above Shocker. Shocker is bottom tier.
Oh,
Absolute bottom tier.
Oh my! Oh my!
I mean, it's like a minute like quarter step up. Scorpion above freaking Shocker, but yeah, Shocker's on the bottom. He's bottom of the totem pole.
Scorpion's a little higher end.
Like literally, like just that little tiny notch. It's just one little notch.
Scorpion's not quite as pathetic punching bag as Shocker.
Exactly. Like Shocker, I just like honest to God, just want to give him like a hug, some cocoa, and a freaking shock blanket. Like he gets his butt kicked up and down New York. Like, move, bro. Just move.
Is there anyone?
Stop doing crime. Something.
Is there anyone under Shocker, or is it just like some of those guys who only showed up like once or twice?
I was gonna say first appearance is a Vulture. Absolutely, Vulture's pathetic.
Oh, we're gonna get the Vulture too this episode.
Yeah, exactly. Pathetic. But no, this is like more modern Vulture, but old Vulture, like when he didn't even have a backstory Vulture, pathetic. It's like you want to kick Peter's ass for him kicking that old man's ass. You know what I mean? Like leave that old man alone. Let him fly in the sky if he wants to.
Flying high.
He should literally remind him of his uncle or something. Like, come on.
Like the
dude
Black
was old.
Like the Black Fox.
Exactly.
He loves beating on old men. Hey-oh.
Turn of the century. Yeah, he's got a fetish for it.
Oh, I'm gonna wear a gimp mask and murder people.
I mean, I wasn't gonna bring it up. Say what you want about our other pal in red and blue that starts with an S, but he doesn't wear a gimp mask. That's all I can say for Superman at this point.
No, he just disguises himself as a lowly human in his downtime.
That's punishment enough, honestly.
Hey-oh. That's how Lilith punishes herself.
Exactly.
Later at the courthouse, the trial is about to begin when Jennifer sees that one of the witnesses is John Jameson. In order to get out of
he's so dreamy.
He's an astronaut.
His head's in the clouds, buddy.
In order to get out of being first chair, she intentionally asked John out on a date, creating a conflict of interest.
Jennifer!
See, she did that intentionally. If that was Matt Murdock, he would ask that female witness.
He doesn't even know what conflict of interest means. He's a lawyer by day and a vigilante by night, but yet usually his cases don't meet. It's weird. It's weird. You would think that's the point of Daredevil, being a lawyer by day and a vigilante by night. But no.
Tapping my way downtown.
That is actually the point of Daredevil. Yes, sir.
Tapping it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey-oh. Not only does this force Pug to take the first chair, but also crushes his hopes of asking Jen out himself.
Grow up here.
Hey-oh.
Moving on.
Well, when the trial begins, Pug first calls John Jameson to the stand. He has him recount how Spider-Man saved his life at the start of his career. Amazing Spider-Man #1. The original #1.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I was going to say, you have to specify, babes.
Oh my god, I got my new comics today, and I was using that CLZ app, which I think they're a sponsor, Ray. They should be a sponsor of us, but I was doing it, and it tells you like what volume, if books are multiple volumes. Do you want to? We might have discussed this before. Do you want to know what volume Punisher's on?
Isn't it like 7?
13.
Shut the front door. 13?
I think Spider-Man's maybe on volume 7. Punisher is on volume 13. That probably counts like miniseries and stuff, but yeah, 13.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Incompetent. Poor old Frank. Just can't get it together.
I always try to reinvent him, man.
And then they end up doing the literally same exact thing. I mean, except for this time with the hand. But
Talk to the hand. They should have just let him keep the War Machine armor.
no, that was terrible. Sorry if you liked it. It made no sense.
Oh God.
I like my Frankie street level. Incompetent. Mercy bullets.
There was a message. I just saw a message in our messenger. Rob Southgate dropped a link. Okay.
Oh.
Breaking news. Police unable to locate mother and her 3 kids who are staying with Ezra Miller in Vermont. Somebody stop him. Hit them. But now back to your programming.
Like, I'm this close to becoming a vigilante. Just for Ezra. This close.
Again, if he magically disappears, no one can prove anything. Well, hell, water. WB Discovery might pay.
Somebody get Dog the Bounty Hunter on the line.
Who, Cartman? So John recounts how Spider-Man saved his life at the start of his career. When it's presented that his father ran a story claiming that Spider-Man sabotaged the shuttle test, he has John confirm that investigations prove that Spider-Man did no such thing. Fake news.
No, I mean, listen, Jameson's got a point. He is literally a menace. But,
He saved his son's life. What more do you want?
But, you know, there's a right way and a wrong way. I mean, at least Nightwing did try to become a cop. To be fair, I'm just saying. Not everybody can be Dick Grayson. I get it.
That's true.
But you know what I mean? There's a right way and a wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for Dick.
He should have just stayed a wrestler, bro.
Hey, please. Who else could punch old men in the face?
I volunteer.
Hey, I meant someone who's not currently doing it.
Old? No.
I was gonna say old. Yeah, please. Old, like you deal with old men. No. She goes younger kids. 21 and
21 to 27.
I was gonna say, what's your upper limit? Okay, 21 to 27.
30, but you know you gotta have a lot going for you.
could have a big bankroll, a big kid.
Personality, Phil. Come on.
Oh my God, she acts like she's dating that
personality.
She dates a 27-year-old. She acts like she's Anna Nicole Smith dating marrying that old man.
Well, you know, actually, they say that it's supposed to be like a 10-year age difference.
Maturity.
Yeah.
Maturity. Lilith Hellfire needs none of that. All she needs is bursting with testosterone.
All I need is somebody to say that yes, Superman can be the Hulk. That's it. That's how you know they're mature when they're
She just needs
someone mature enough to admit the truth.
She just needs someone to be able to do that yard work and still have enough energy to leave 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Grab your egg McMuffin, hun.
Or you can get chased out by the dogs. No worries.
Wow. Okay, Mr. Burns. Release the hounds.
I think that's who I stole my personality from, honestly.
Excellent. Next, he calls up a police officer to testify how Jameson demanded that Spider-Man be arrested after the Bugle published a story claiming that Spider-Man was also the supervillain known as Electro.
Oh my God, that was an embarrassing month for Jameson.
That comment did not age well. Yes, kids, Jameson was proven wrong that day, shocking a lot of people.
Oh my God, get out.
Hey, Lilith, when does a joke become a dad joke?
I don't know when.
When it becomes apparent.
Oh. You've been working on it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, a story that was proven false. Jameson protests, saying that the fakes were taken by Peter Parker.
Wasn't wrong.
Pug then. Oh, hey, I didn't get any pictures of my fight with Sandman. Let me just throw some sand in the air.
I mean, who's gonna dispute it?
That's what I want to look like anyway. Oh, hey, let me dress up for this PSA. Pug then
Let me get a green sweater.
Pug then interviews various Daily Bugle staffers, including Betty Brandt and Joe Robertson, and has them admit that Jameson's
Horny Doombot herself behind everything.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, early next year, man, we're doing Betty Brandt month. And Joe Robertson has them admit that Jameson's used his vendetta against Spider-Man to help boost circulation of his newspaper.
I mean, kind of true, but...
Oh, please. Okay, here we go. Next, Spider-Man himself is called to the stand. Jameson protests this, complaining that they have no way of knowing if it is the real Spider-Man or an imposter with his mask on. I love
Flip his
Spider-Man.
mouth shut good, bro.
I love how Spider-Man's like, you didn't see me just swinging here? Although, to be fair, could be Daredevil.
I mean, like it's not happened before. So.
Oh no, I mean, and vice versa. I mean, Peter's literally stood in as Daredevil and been cross-examined by Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
Pug has thought of this. And
disgrace to justice, honestly.
Pug has thought of this and uses an Avengers scanning device, because we're going to trust that, as Spider-Man was once a member of the team, and it could confirm his identity without forcing the web slinger to unmask. First, Spider-Man goes through a list of Daily Bugle headlines that were either false or incorrectly reported. When Pug asks the wall crawler why Jameson doesn't like him, Spider-Man says that it's because he is black.
Oh! That's still too soon.
Slot? Really?
Nice try, buddy.
You
get 1 point, Slot. 1 point.
And Ben just went,
Exactly. Oh, actually, take that point back. You gave Bendis an idea. No, I'm kidding. We love Miles. We love Miles.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that when we get to the new books too, because I have something I would say.
I have a gripe. I have a complaint.
This causes some stress for Jameson and his legal team, but Spider-Man next says he is only joking, which puts the room in laughter, prompting the judge to call for order. It's all good, man.
Caught up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you watch this week's?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kim's in Florida.
I know. I was like, good for her.
Oh my God, did you watch Talking Saul? AMC had that.
I don't watch that. I don't know why.
They haven't done. That's the only time they did it this season, and I guess they're not doing it for the last one because they're just like,
what? I was expecting them to do it for the last one. That I was okay.
No,
I guess I'll just watch that one then.
And maybe it's an extra long one, but yeah, they said just.
We'll get it on the DVD though. They
I mean,
about that.
I mean, it was Vince Gilligan, Peter Gould, and then Bob Odenkirk and Ray Seahorn. Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, I knew. She's like, I read the script. I knew I was going to have to get measured for all them wigs.
Say what you want, but at least they in a struggle wig. Looking at you, Captain America.
Hey, man, at least they gave Carol Burnett something to do besides watch cat videos. Well, that was probably the easiest job she ever had in her life. Here, so can you sit here and watch cat videos?
You got it, dude.
Lilith would have been like, making dog videos and done.
Corgi specifically.
Oh, God. The defense then begins questioning Spider-Man. The lawyer rips apart Spider-Man's case by first pointing out all the time that Jameson incorrectly reported about him by playing pranks. However, the lawyer points out that Spider-Man is responsible for the deaths of Captain George Stacy, his daughter Gwen. Ooh. Hit him with ending a bloodline.
Burn! Burn. What was that lawyer's name? Jerry? Say you?
He probably would have tried to pin the Osborn murder on him, except Norman's been back. So
exactly.
My fetish is to get touched by a white man with cornrows.
He's like, and weren't you an accomplice of the Black Cats for a while, sir?
Oh my! Have you seen her? Can you blame me?
Me?
No.
Wow.
And was responsible for bringing to Earth a symbiote that led to the creation of both Venom and
Who told him?
Carnage.
And first off, who been running their mouth? We got beef with the person running their mouth.
I mean, it's not hard to put two and two. I mean, remember, he jumps out of that thing at the end of Secret Wars in that black suit, and then, a couple years later, Venom's wearing that same suit.
Copyright infringement. Just saying. Plausible, you gotta lay plausible. Listen, plausible deniability.
All right. Several steps removed. Okay, I know how Jameson found out. Again, who was Venom for a while? Flash Thompson. Does he talk in his sleep? Who was probably sleeping next to him? Betty Brant.
Ooh, Doombot indeed.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to symbiote me either.
F in the chat for Flash, guys. All the Flashes at this point. The
And always
TV show, Ezra Miller, the movie.
and always remember, kids.
Joe Manganiello can get it.
Oh my God. I already recorded ahead of time. Me and Justin already recorded our first Batman episode. I think he's going to be the closest fit for you in this September.
Well, duh. That wasn't hard to know.
He already agreed if we set it up just like a one and done episode. It doesn't matter if I'm there or not. He will sit down with you and you two can just say who could get it in Hollywood.
We'll have a list. Yep, can get it.
Because he said Chris Evans was a really good pick. I think pretty high up there, but still he said Rick Cosnett is his number one.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't know about number one, but he's definitely top 15.
I think he pretty much said that was his number one biscuit. Yeah.
Boy,
And
can
then
we get an F in the chat for Rick Cosnett's career after he
Oh!
left the Flash? Yeesh.
and yes, and he's totally on board with your Namor love. Yes.
It's not hard. It's
Hey-oh!
not hard. I mean, it is, but it's not hard. I'm so.
I was in the Lilith. I was in the ocean.
He is such a badass that it doesn't matter that he was in the ocean. Okay. He's like, I'm like Red Bull. I'll give you wings.
Oh. Namor McKenzie is such a BA.
Exactly.
Hey-oh.
Guys, seriously, please, when it comes out, go pick up Conqueror Shores. I'm so hyped for it. It's set in the future. It's gonna be cool. He's ruler of the earth, bro. I always wanted that for him.
Kids literally texted me at work and was like, I can't wait for this.
Just out of nowhere.
Oh, I don't care.
I was just going through my solicits. I was like, ooh, yeah, this one. I want the Kirby cover though. It's a Hidden Gems Kirby cover. I want that one so bad.
I always feel like if I randomly message Lilith stuff like that, I'm bugging her. But I was like, oh,
no, never.
Nice. Okay, I'll be like, oh, look, Sword of Asriel #2 is Celtic as well.
I told you I didn't mind that book that much, honestly.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I mean,
again,
I would say Denny gave him a certain je ne sais quoi. It was annoying je ne sais quoi. Don't get me wrong, but he had an affinity for that character that I'm glad that these new writers don't.
If you give the character like a direction or like a mission, something to do, it's not that bad.
He has to be laser focused.
Yeah, it can't be just like wandering around aimlessly, just
which was basically the last part of that.
Strangling guys all over. Can't just be strangling guys all over Gotham,
Yeah, that's Jason Todd's job.
So yes,
you know.
Hey, Spider-Man brought the symbiote to Earth. When Spider-Man can't answer to these questions, the lawyer finishes his questioning. Suddenly, GLK&S's mailroom clerk, WizKid, rushes into the court to inform Jennifer that the Scorpion is on a rampage and heading toward the courthouse.
Good, let it burn.
Spider-Man and Jennifer tell Pug that they will handle this so he can finish the trial uninterrupted and rush off to face their foe. As Spider-Man and She-Hulk face off against the Scorpion and his army of Spider Slayers, J. Jonah Jameson is called...
Sorry. Spider Slayers.
Okay. Fire! Oh yeah, new Beavis and Butthead again tomorrow.
I already got it set.
Did you watch the first ones?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I mean, updated, but like still reverent to the original.
Yeah, like a lot of instead of music videos, they're talking about like videos from online and stuff.
Yeah. I was like, what is this ridiculousness 2.0?
ASMR.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. When you're on TikTok and you see the ASMR people, that means go to bed. It's 3 a.m. That's when they show up. Go to bed.
Beavis, you have to talk like this. What? You're ruining, dumbass. J Jonah Jameson is called to the stand. He is first questioned by his lawyer, where he claims that he provides a valuable public service, warning people about the menace of a glory hound like Spider-Man.
Kettle pot.
Hey, man, he's fair and balanced.
Bro, I mean, as much as I love our J Jonah Jameson, you know, wouldn't it be awesome to have Bill O'Reilly as J Jonah Jameson? I'm just saying. Is that too on the nose?
I don't know. That taste is still in my mouth. When Pug begins questioning Jameson, he tricks Jameson into claiming that there wasn't a supervillain problem until after Spider-Man showed up.
Preach. It's like the Batman. Sorry, Ray. It's just like the Batman conundrum. What came first?
Chicken or the egg?
Batman, my favorite character.
All to do with the Dark Knight.
Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
No. We're here to talk about Spider-Man.
The Spider Babies.
Oh, can we get an F in the chat for Jessica Drew?
Oh, hey, if you want your monthly dose of Jessica Drew, check out To Know Her Is to Fear Her, the Spider-Woman podcast with Saren and some old man.
Old man Ray.
The sausage king of the Southern Hemisphere.
Sausage.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to it. I think Ray's sausage king of the world.
It's fine having a sausage fest.
That's right. All right. Pug then gets Jameson to admit that all the different menaces that he created just to try and stop Spider-Man, you know, like scorpions and human flies and spider slayers. Oh my.
No. Slayer. Sorry. Exactly.
Wow. Outside, the battle against the Scorpion is not faring well. She-Hulk tries to appeal to Gargan by reminding him that J Jonah Jameson's fault he is trapped in the Scorpion outfit. But this only angers him enough
Like,
to
why
stop.
are him and Rhino not best effing friends?
Exactly. But it only angers him enough to stop fighting and make his way to the courtroom. Inside, Pug continues chipping away at Jameson by pointing out how many members of the Daily Bugle staff have ties to the criminal world.
Damn, just tell all the business then.
I know.
Something Rose?
I love it. It's like Betty Brant, and Jacob Conover.
Let's not forget, Robbie
Frederick.
Robertson.
Oh, and to his Tombstone connection, Frederick Foswell. I love how he throws it too. It's like Peter Parker's aunt, almost very Dr. Octopus.
Like, we've been trying to forget that for a while. Thanks for bringing
I
that
know.
up.
I was waiting for Spider-Man to be in the courtroom and be like, no, don't bring that up.
You stay out of my great aunt's vagina.
Wow. There's a drop, but I don't want it.
What is this, the Sarah Silverman show? That's definitely something Sarah Silverman would say. If you know, you know.
Like great aunt's vagina. Hello. Outside, the She-Hulk gets the Scorpion to pause when she explains that Jameson stands to lose millions of dollars in a class action lawsuit, which is the best revenge Mac can get against Jonah. While the Scorpion mulls this over, Spider-Man swings in and knocks him out.
He just gave him a refreshing nap, that's all.
Do you like music? How about some chin music?
You hit him right in the face with that sack. Not in the face.
That was a donkey punch, but that's none of my business.
Wow. Yeah, the donkey punch.
Try to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Sorry, that's Lilith page 2. All right.
I'll come back and freaking. I'm not gonna have any more drops.
Oh, in the middle of September, I'm just anonymously gonna get like, I don't know, like 69 Lilith Hellfire drops in my inbox. Like, what?
Nobody beats the king. Nobody.
I'm the whiz. Oh my god, she's gonna get drunk on that pure tequila down there. Just like, here's all these drops. Just all these drops she cut up while talking to them damn dogs. While inside the courthouse, Pug concludes his cross-examination by suggesting that thanks to all the menaces that surround Jameson, he needs Spider-Man around to clean up his messes.
Ooh, he went there.
So burned. The following day, Peter Parker is waiting for his wife at the Daily Grind. Someone remembered the Daily Grind.
Something Corn Hub?
Whoa, what? The coffee shop where Ben Riley worked.
Exactly. Coffee shop, air quotes. The Daily Grind, okay.
Hey,
Okay.
what are you saying? Ben Riley was living a double life? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying, I think the name Rod Thruster was probably an alias.
Oh my. No, it's just Daily Grind. It's just a place to go to hang out with your friends, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year.
Definitely hasn't been Ben Riley's.
Again,
hasn't been his decade, his century.
Again, they introduced that in like 95, 96. I'm like, oh, really? The first like couple seasons of Friends? Okay. But yeah,
that's why he should have moved to Seattle.
Oh my. Yes. He meets Mary Jane's Daily Grind, gloating over how Jameson is being raked over the coals during his trial. However, the woman who appears to be Mary Jane turns out to be Ditto. Who serves him a notice to appear in court at the trial. Peter then finds himself on the receiving end of the questioning as Pug lays into him. First mention is made of how Peter made a living off taking photos of Spider-Man and even published a book called Webs.
Burn him at the stake. Burn him at the stake. Burn him at the stake.
That featured photos of the famed wall crawler. Peter soon finds himself in the hot seat when he admits to faking photos of Spider-Man. In response, Pug motions to include Peter in the suit. And then the next day, Spider-Man pays a visit to the office.
That silhouette's pretty damn close.
The next day, Spider-Man pays a visit to the offices of GLK and H and demands that Pug settle the case, even though they are winning. You mess with Peter Parker. Call it off. Calling a meeting with Jameson, Spider-Man promises to drop the suit if Jameson and Parker hand out written retractions about Spider-Man for an entire business day, while dressed up in chicken suits. Can you imagine once Jonah finds out who he is, he's like, wait a minute, you put yourself through that just so you could F with me? And
yes, petty, king of petty and king of selfies. Don't you forget it.
Like Jerry and George. I don't really think you could be that petty, huh?
Oh no.
And Phil stands up. Oh yes, I could. Jonah balks at the idea.
Why is it so salty?
Whoa. What is it?
That's the intro.
I was gonna say, what is this little?
I didn't think I could get any more petty, and then Phil entered the room.
What is this? Little vacation?
It's so salty.
I don't drink margaritas. Toaster strudels or Twinkies.
Or toaster strudels.
There you go.
Is that a sentient tongue?
Hey-oh. Jonah balks at the idea, but he hates the idea of losing a large sum of money worth.
Exactly.
Among millions. As Parker and Jameson follow through on the settlement, Pug admits that while he didn't get the result he wanted, a win is a win. When Jennifer asks him what he wanted to ask her, he tells her it can wait.
Chicken.
Oh my. Just looking at the.
Or no, you know what? He's a jive turkey, so gobble gobble.
Oh my. Yeah.
I know it's not November. It's okay.
Gobble gobble.
Norman November, get ready.
Yes, but we got so many references that Mary Jane said he had a Spider-Mobile. He built one in Amazing Spider-Man 130 and trashed it in Amazing Spider-Man 160.
F in the chat, even though I hated it.
The mention of Spider-Man getting a giant robot, no, not that way, is a nod to the Japanese television show Spider-Man, which featured a Spider-Man who commanded a giant robot named
Which
Nefardon.
paved the way for Power Rangers.
Voltron? What?
No. Power Rangers specifically. Watch the documentary!
No, I'm saying, didn't Voltron lead them?
No.
No.
Specifically, it's that one. Watch the documentary.
Yes. And yes, Alistair Smythe's father Spencer died in Amazing Spider-Man 192.
And no one cared, and no one cares now.
And Jennifer and John Jameson last saw each other in Savage She-Hulk 13 and 14.
Giving them the business.
And yes, Jameson claimed Spider-Man was Electro all the way back in Amazing Spider-Man number 9.
Could you imagine being so wrong, bro?
He didn't even care. He just thrown it at him, seeing what's stuck.
Yellow journalism's the worst form of journalism.
And I'm sure no one remembers this, but yes, Gwen Stacy died in Amazing Spider-Man 121.
It's okay.
If you've
did it.
If you've wait, what'd you say? Talk to the man who did it.
I said we already talked to the man who did it. It's okay. He explained himself. He did it for poops and giggles. Your pain was for poops and giggles.
This is Jerry Conway, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I was going to say, yes, she died in Amazing 121. If you've never heard any episode of any Ultimate Spider Cast episode, we start.
It could be anybody's first podcast.
That was episode 1, baby.
I know.
Gwen Stacy going off that bridge. I think we've mentioned it almost every episode.
Seriously, that's on the Ultimate Spider-Cast bingo card. It has to be.
So this is the 190th week we've mentioned Gwen Stacy's. No, maybe not, because sometimes on the Sausage Fest we don't talk about it. So
at least a good 169, at least.
Hey, oh. We'll just birth that into existence. All right. So what do you think of this one, Lil?
It's good. It's fun. Like I said, I like this particular run. I like how they balance the legal drama. Like, it's not. I hope the show can manage it. Like, I do not want like superheroes, but make it Ally McBeal.
Oh yeah.
That is my worst effing fear, man.
Yeah, who likes Ally McBeal? Sorry, it's an inside joke.
I mean, I have a hate in my heart for David E. Kelly for what he did to that Wonder Woman pilot starring Adrian Padalecki. I'm not Padalecki. wrong WB person.
I had an ex who was obsessed with Ally McBeal.
Poor thing.
Yeah, so
she's an ex, because Ally McBeal fans are weird, bro. That little baby creeped me out.
But Lil, she was a redhead.
Even then, Ally McBeal's it's a hard no for me.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
I know. All right, so should we get to the other issue?
Let's do it.
All right, so Avenging Spider-Man number 7.
God, worst of all, Avenging Spider-Man.
From July 2012.
Cash, grab, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
A Marvel team up by any other name.
Exactly.
Although he's only teaming up with Avengers members.
That makes it better?
2012, Lilith. We got a movie.
Thumbs down! Thumbs down!
2012. We got a movie to push. Come on.
A Joss Whedon movie, so definitely thumbs down.
Hey-oh. The title's
remember, guys, these hands are rated E for everyone.
You get a vibrating. Enough of your.
They're so angry. Why are they so angry on the cover?
I know. She-Hulk's like punching the cover, and Spider-Man's about to whip someone in the face.
Whip it good.
Whoa!
Not in the face.
whatchamacallit? And I'm like, I guess
Yeah.
you couldn't spell it like the candy bar. You don't want to be sued, did you?
Exactly. Oh, here, have a whatchamacallit. You're not you and you're hungry. That's why she's so angry on the cover.
Exactly. Marvel would never. DC, on the other hand, it's all starting to make sense.
Wait, no. You're saying DC has no shame? No.
No shame, no couth, no class, no common sense,
No
no
idea.
business sense. They got nothing.
Nuclear burn.
They got nothing.
Wait, Jacques Sauvigny was Dwight? No.
Nice.
Writer Catherine Amonin, penciler Stuart Amonin.
Led Vandergraaf Baja.
Yes, inker, colors Matt Hollingsworth, letterer Joe Caramagna, and editors Ellie Powell and Stephen Wacker.
Who did the cover, do you know?
Let me see. Do we have this listed? Sometimes it says, but I'm not.
Free digital copy. DC could never.
I mean, hey, man, Marvel still gives you digital copies, although they're covered
very sparingly now.
Well, no, you have to go through extra hoops to get it, but you still can get a digital copy of every book.
They know how lazy people are.
But they're I still do it. Just I will not let them get away with it. But
stick it to the man.
But their paper seems a little thinner than DC's, so it's like you either get a digital copy or you get better quality paper. You don't get both, kids.
Yeah, we've been noticing that downtrend lately. But you gotta cut corners to keep it at whatever you're keeping it at. If it's $6.99, we're holding the line. I don't even know anymore. $5.99. What are we holding the line at this year?
Most of them are $3.99. I believe it's $3.99 for most of them.
I can't believe, I still can't believe that last Spider-Man book was only like what, $10?
I know, man.
That freaking that Gambit book, I felt like was more. One of the variant covers was more.
Wow.
So.
All right. So Spider-Man and She-Hulk work together in the sewers to take down a creature that She-Hulk says has been tormenting city workers.
Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
Love what she calls her shots.
Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
Wait, does Moon Knight show up in this one? Because we're talking. Never mind.
Whoa, what?
Like, shouldn't Moon Knight have shown up in this one?
Oh, the Egyptian stuff. She probably should have. But shortly after Spider-Man webs it up, she leaves to go to an Egyptian exhibit. It's sponsored by her law firm that's opening at the museum.
I don't think that's how that works, but I'm gonna let it go.
As an Egyptian enthusiast, Spider-Man begs her to take him with her.
Shenanigans.
So
Shenanigans.
I know they always. I mean, I guess he was enough of a nerd. He could look at it, but at various points in time, I mean, we all know he's into science, but they've tacked on.
Spider-Man is not a mummy eater. I'm sorry. He's
whoa.
If you know, you know.
Definitely not Batman. Who? But again, at certain points in time, they're trying to tack Egyptology on him. At certain points, they've said, no, as a kid, he was in the comics. So there was at least one or two stories where he was, he was like, oh, I've always wanted to be a stand-up comic. They've tacked so much stuff on the Peter Parker. I mean, I know he had no life as a,
he's shiftless,
teenager.
He's aimless. It makes sense. He had no friends.
Oh,
let's be real. How he got Mary Jane is only because he's the lead character of the Spider-Man book. Like, let's just be real.
Oh, yeah.
Same goes for Gwen. Same goes for Felicia.
Lilith. The internet is going to steal this. Instead of plot armor, does he have plot penis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. Where's Matt Murdock? They feel sorry for him.
Remember, kids, that was an internet. That was invented on Ultimate Spider-Cast number 190 on the Capes and Lunatics podcast. Remember, Capes and Lunatics podcast. Capes and Lunatics podcast. Costanza.
Ultimate Spider-Cast.
You stole my clock. Damn
She wants to play the game.
damn delicatessen. Timeless art of seduction. But instead, she gives him at least She-Hulk tries to give him the brush off. Jen, still in her She-Hulk persona, arrives at the museum, while Spider-Man, just outside the building, plans to go in alone. However, he notices
Not suspicious women in cloaks.
he notices a group of suspicious-looking women in cloaks enter the building and decides to follow them. Meanwhile, She-Hulk is looking at a cat statue with a necklace around its neck.
Selena? Selena?
Felicia? The curator explains to her that the statue, a replica of the original, is of the Egyptian goddess Bastet, and offers to let her try on a replica of the necklace. As he puts it on her, she sees the cloaked women and follows them into a storage room. There, she runs into Spider-Man again, and the two team up to stop the women who are trying to steal the original cat statue. They make quick work of them and hand them over to security personnel. When She-Hulk goes to check on the statue, its eyes begin to glow green and speaks to her.
Uh-oh, not glow green. That's a bad sign.
As like, all kinds of statuary talks to Lilith Hellfire at the end of the night.
No, it's not that good.
Doctor Strange magic? No.
No, it's not that good. It's a sleepy time. It's a sleepy time medicine. Not a fun party time medicine.
Anytime you want to make a Taco Bell run and fall asleep medicine.
Exactly.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Smoke the doobie.
After handing the statue over to Spider-Man, She-Hulk goes to talk to the curator, but Spider-Man is shocked to see that she has suddenly grown a cat tail, which he tells him not.
Wow, furries, this one's for you.
Which he tells him not to make any jokes about.
Squirrel girl.
Hey-oh. Now people do have an excuse to look at her butt.
Look at my butt.
Good
luck finding that drop.
Well, I was looking for yours or Charlie Esser's.
In the butt is fine.
Oh, sorry, not that one.
I don't think She-Hulk would agree.
Oh, here it is.
Look at my butt.
Wanting the answer, She-Hulk goes to find the cloak women, but instead finds the museum has been overrun by cats.
Boo. Boo.
The glass ceiling shatters because she is a lawyer. No. The glass ceiling shatters, so while She-Hulk escorts
Philip, was that a feminist joke? That's at Nightwing PDP.
Come on, it was a clean joke. It was a feminine hygiene joke. Come on.
I have to be outraged, even though I'm not. I thought it was funny.
Outrageous.
Outrageous.
While She-Hulk escorts everyone outside, Spider-Man creates a net to keep the cats from falling on them. The crowd and the cats cause a traffic accident in which a bus flips over. Luckily, She-Hulk catches the bus. Well, she caught a bus. But Spider-Man realizes that she must take off the necklace to get rid of the cats and take it off of her, not realizing that it was a replica. Suddenly, all of the cats, speaking of Power Rangers, all the cats merge together to form Bastet, the cat goddess who wants She-Hulk to serve her to protect the world. To get rid of her, Spider-Man puts on a cow mask and pretends to be Sobek, the servant of Neith, goddess of war and hunting. Bastet falls for this ruse and agrees to leave. With everything back to normal, Spider-Man jokingly makes her think that she still has a cat tail, much to her anger. Wah, wah.
Yeah, no.
So, little thoughts.
I mean, shout out to nepotism to Catherine and Stewart, but that ain't none of my business. It's okay. I mean, it's not how I would want my She-Hulk to be in a team up, but I'm sure somebody got turned on by the cat tail, so
What's this story about? She-Hulk's tail.
First she was headless, now she has a tail. Phil, should I worry about you? Should I worry about you?
Oh, please, I'm not Charlie or Ray. Hey, come on, who has the cat woman, literally, women who are cats fetish? Come on. I need a Ray. We're doing me now?
Oh.
He loves Tiger, remember? No, he loves Tigra.
That's at Nightwing PDP, old man Ray Ray.
The big finish.
I don't know what's going on. Let's get to the new books. This is an okay story, but it is dated. It is You can't make a story like that anymore.
And it's pretty sad. It's only 10 years old.
Times they are changing.
It almost seems like it's more dated than the 2004 one. You know.
Again, like I said, they had a really great balance in the previous story. This is whatever happened to this book. How many issues did it get to? 25. More than that.
I don't know. Here, let me look.
Because I don't remember ever liking a single one of these. I read like about 4 or 5 of them, and I just gave up.
I'm trying to remember. Is this the one that maybe I think it might have like even like ran into like it ended and then it became like Superior team up because Otto was like Spider-Man at the time, maybe.
I don't know. I'm not.
Let me
sure.
see. Avenging Spider-Man. What? I'm looking this up on the Marvel app. Looks like maybe 22 issues, but yeah, by the end it was Otto. So.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think it made it to 25. So
that's what I'm saying. I believe, yeah, this ended and then they went to like Superior team up or something. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure somebody liked it. I just didn't.
I mean, it was all right.
Again,
but
like I like my She-Hulk taken a little more seriously.
But
I think she deserves that.
But again, too, it's like, you know, Marvel team up's one thing because he can team up with anyone in the Marvel universe,
But
and
it
then
has to be, yeah.
And then you dumb it down to where it's like, oh, he can only team up with Avengers characters, which again, almost everyone's been an Avenger, but yeah, again, movies coming out, yeah.
I'm glad they don't do that anymore.
Oh, by the way, I still got to read my Miss Marvel and Wolverine #1 from today.
I still have to read my Avengers and Moon Girl #1.
Oh my. Oh yeah, because yes, after Avenging ended at 23 issues, yeah, then there was a Superior team up that lasted 12 issues.
Okay.
Which that ended around the time that Peter got his body back. Or else Otto would have kept going. He's the greatest hero in history.
And go make love to your own female clone, bro. I don't want to hear it.
We're doing me now.
If Charlie Wood, he would.
Don't we know it? Don't we know it?
That's an interesting artistic choice.
Now I realize what I've been missing. I've been waiting for myself to sweep me off my feet.
Like honestly though, I can relate to that.
Oh please! If there was a male clone of you, come on, Lilith.
Honestly though, I hate myself. I can't be around somebody just like me.
You realize that like Jerry finally realized.
Yeah.
Can't stand myself. Oh, I know. I don't.
Is that your 4th bowl of cereal today?
Another bowl of cornflakes? Oh, well, what's worse, that or when George dated the girl who looked like Jerry?
Oh. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, though. If Seinfeld was made today, George and Jerry could be together like it was always meant to be.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, there's a guy on TikTok that does like modern Seinfeld, and he did the one about OnlyFans. I should be her OnlyFan. And then Kramer comes in and he's like, I got an OnlyFans. You gotta pay to play. Giddy up.
Oh my God.
I gotta send you the video. You'll laugh.
Instead of 900 sex numbers, yeah, Kramer would be like obsessed with OnlyFans. Yeah. No, he'd be obsessed with OnlyFans, yeah. I saw paper goods, you jerk.
Yeah, paper goods.
All right, let's get to the 2 new books this week.
Amazing 7 and
Venom Lethal Protector #5.
Yes.
So what should we talk about?
That's all we had?
Yeah. This week.
DC could never.
Although I don't know if they're picking up the pace again on Amazing because it said the next one's in 2 weeks, so maybe we're gonna get like two a month again.
Well, this is the one everybody was waiting for. They wanted to get touched by a white man with cornrows. Well, here you go.
Oh my!
Norman Osborn is back, baby.
It's just to get touched by a white man with cornrows.
Speaking of Noel Tate, he'll be joining us for an episode in September. Myself and Charlie Esser, and we're gonna try to wrangle wrestle in there too for that Howard the Duck episode.
I'm gonna say this: cover iconic.
Sausage September, kids. It's coming.
The story, nah.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you say story? Whack.
It has knees though. I'll say that it has knees.
I'm sorry. I tried to get that Noel Tate to talk anything but Howard the Duck, but
It's fine. It's fine.
he's quacker.
It's his special interest. Leave him alone. I too had a Howard the Duck phase. I keep mine in secret. There may or may not be a secret Howard the Duck podcast somewhere on the internet.
You're
That's
not
none of your business.
You're not so secret.
You know how duck penises work, right? Power of the penis.
All right, so let's do Amazing 7.
I'll just say the cover is iconic, but
so it opens up with our old friend the Vulture.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That granddaughter's finally towing him off.
Good for him.
And it's like,
we gotta do something about your kids, Morty. They're black.
Oh, whoa!
That is a Family Guy reference. I'm sorry. Burn. I'm sorry. But tell me Doc wasn't a little racist. I'm just saying he went back to the 1800s. I'm just saying. I can't really watch the third freaking Back to the Future movie. I can't.
He liked the old Jules Verne stuff. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you go back to the 1800s, man. All the old dating tricks are new again. Love Hellfire. Come on.
Anyway, this story is
So okay, here's my Miles Morales problem. So wasn't she interested in Miles? So like, what? No one's worried about. Hey, where's Miles?
he's just a black kid missing. Who cares?
Or I wonder if they're not explaining it because is it going to be that whole, that old chestnut where it's like, he'll get back and it'll be like, oh, only like 5 minutes has passed since I left.
I swear if they do that. But like nobody cares about Miles. Let's be honest. Like, but no, don't take this the wrong way, guys. Do not at me. None of the white characters care about Miles.
Ooh,
with the exception of Gwen, and she's not even from this universe. So
yeah, but what about the Vulture's granddaughter? Wasn't she interested in him?
Allegedly, but teenagers are fickle, bro.
True.
Especially teenage girls. So
especially when she had to emotionally punch an old man in the face.
Yeah.
Okay, Ray. I like the early issues of this series. The Tombstone stuff was interesting, but okay, kids, we're finally here.
Norman's back, baby. Like,
Norman's
I'm
back.
sorry, make way. Norman is back in effect.
You get Vulture. You get an angry Vulture. I'm gonna effing cut Spider-Man's head off. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
I like I said, I'm glad that we're going back to the well of the older characters. I guess Tombstone's so new. And I like Tombstone, especially like this new twist that they've done with them. But I just want to I feel like Spider-Man so desperately needs to get back to the basics. Like it feels like we have been wandering in the desert forever with gimmick after gimmick after gimmick. I just want to get back to the basics.
So okay, here's my question. We're still doing that whole Norman's like good now because of the whole kindred stuff. So
allegedly, that other shoe's gonna drop.
Well, I'm wondering. I wonder if they're gonna go back to like that, like his early appearances, where it's like, oh yeah, we got good Norman, but the Green Goblin's gonna be like a whole different personality again, where it's like, I have amnesia, I can't remember what I do with the Green Goblin,
Of course, like I said, we're getting back to basics, and
we're
that's
really
just more realistic.
We're really getting back to
not realistic, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're getting back to
practical storytelling.
We're getting back. We're Norman back from
and
before
he's
he was
super young. I'm just gonna
before he was dropping blondes off bridges.
Yeah, but they made him super young, so I don't know how I feel about that necessarily.
Norman?
Yeah.
He's a rich man. He got a facelift.
Okay, I can go for that. That's the best facelift I've ever seen, but okay. Especially on a man, they really do terrible facelifts on men.
Lilith, he created a goblin formula that
and look how that turned out.
That enabled him to survive a glider through the chest.
But look how that turned out.
Yeah, it messed with his mind, but it made his skin flawless.
I don't know about flawless. Have we seen the scars or not? I don't think he's a big take his shirt off kind of guy.
Well, if he's taking that serum to the face.
Yikes. Moses is not. Yeah, that's fine.
And then I guess Kamala Khan is an intern now at Oscorp or whatever.
Why?
And because they like wipe their memories, like they don't remember that team up adventure. So, because I even saw people on
It's
Twitter,
so
they're
stupid.
I saw some people on Twitter, they're like, well, why don't they just find out each other's identities? So what?
It's never good. It never ends well.
I know.
Somebody's nobody can know my secret.
But again, Peter, Matt Murdock, they're people are always doing like planet-wide mind wipes. So it's like 6 months. Who knows who's gonna know?
First of all, I don't appreciate people just taking and giving their Kai at will. I'm gonna tell Charlie Esser. They're gonna get it now.
Well, you must give consensual Ka.
Ugh. I am so glad. Listen, like I told you, I'd rather live in Gotham than Marvel's New York. I've just made up my mind.
That's true.
Hell, I'd rather live in regular New Jersey than live in Marvel New York.
Oh.
What's the ghetto? I'm good on that.
But again, I mean, yeah, I kind of see that because it's like Marvel. Most of the superhuman
just causing
it's concentrated in New York. At least
Hell.
in DC, it's spread out a little more.
Yeah.
So I get you. I got you.
Rent's cheap. I mean, think about it. Gotham rent's cheap. Marvel's New York is still technically probably New York prices.
Spread out the chaos, kids.
Spread them out. Go to the West Coast with that crowd.
Okay,
just
so
not San Francisco.
All right, kids, and for those of you who are obsessed with continuity like myself, yes, this takes place before the Hellfire Gala because, yes, Peter runs into Mary Jane and has an awkward encounter with Mary Jane. Yes, she has not been taken by Moira X yet, so I think we're going to get to that in issue 9, I think.
Yeah.
So.
I hate that Hellfire Gala. The only thing it's good for are those dope-ass variant covers. Like, I'm not going to hold you.
To how skimpy can we make Emma Frost costumes?
Yeah. Everybody's costumes are pretty cool, though. I mean, but, that's the whole purpose of it. It just, stop it.
And our new X-Men team has Iceman and Firestar in there. Okay, I see what you're doing. And Spider-Man appeared in the issue. I see what you're doing there, friends.
Yes. Everybody knows what they're doing.
What, they're not being subtle, though?
Honestly, Marvel used to be subtle. Now it's just anvils on the forehead. I don't know how I feel about that.
True.
But Amazing number 7, like I said, cover's iconic. Norman's back. That's all I care about. Hopefully the story gets better.
And I guess, yeah. And he was helping Peter work on his suit.
He's a little too helpful.
I just saw people on the online freaking out. They're like, no. They're like, please don't have Norman be in that suit next issue. No. Because they're like, maybe that's not Peter. Yeah. On a goblin glider on next cover.
Aren't we getting a new Dan Spider-Man soon too?
Yeah, because isn't it like the end of the Spider-Verse or something? I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, Ray messaged me excited about it. I was like, okay, good for you.
No. I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic.
When it's Spider-Man, Dan Slott is very hit or miss for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
You either hit the jackpot or you don't.
True.
Get it? Because his last name's Slott.
Oh.
See, I'm so.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yes, we get a cliffhanger.
You told a dad joke. Well, I think
you just told a dad joke. You told a dog mom joke. Jeez.
Exactly, a dog mom joke.
Told a dog mom joke. You know why? Because it was pretty rough.
First of all, it was genius, but whatever.
Yeah,
I'm like Elaine trying to steal a Ziggy here, you know.
The pig says my wife's a slut. Now that's
a complaint.
Oh my god. So yeah. So yes, we get the conclusion next issue of this. Issue 9 is the Wolverine and X-Men stuff. And then issue 10 is like that whole Avengers Eternals crossover thing, which we see Peter
again, back in the cash grab business, baby.
And did you see he was on the cover, Peter and Gwen Stacy?
Yeah. They're trying it. They're trying my damn nerves.
Is that gonna be the clone again, or oh my god?
Even worse, it's gonna be another variant.
We pulled her from the time stream. Oh god, they're gonna teenage Iron Man her. Oh god.
Oh no! Shh! Don't say that.
All right, so getting a little long. So yes, Venom, Lethal Protector number 5. We wrapped up
That's
that.
what she said.
That's what she said. Get out of my nook, Dwight. That's what she said.
Taskmaster.
Yes.
I like it.
Oh my God. It 90s Venom.
I mean, look who's writing it.
Yeah,
Not a
Michelini.
better person.
Well, they knew.
Not a better person alive. Let me put it that way.
Well, that's what they wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if this is putting books in hands though.
I don't know. Do you think were they testing the waters to say, hey, do people want more like a classic Venom than what they're getting in the regular book?
I guess the answer was no, according to my comic book guy. But
oh, really? It wasn't selling?
I don't think they really marketed this book very well.
Yeah, no. It seems like they just threw it out there because I don't see a lot of. Yeah,
I don't see a lot of people actually talking about this book, which is so random because it's Venom, and Venom fans are freaking feral.
Unfortunately, watch, it'll be something like 2 years down the line. We'll see all these Venom fans. Why didn't I know about this book?
That's at Marvel.
I know. Well, again, it's like maybe call it something other than Lethal Protector because maybe people were getting confused.
I mean, if Bendis can literally make a Man of Steel.
Oh, true.
Like
yeah. Well, look
not forgiven.
Well, look how great that experiment turned out.
I'm just saying. So it's like you go look at it like, wait a minute, 2002.
I know, but if you don't, is there any panel more 90s than Venom holding a rocket launcher?
So jealous. I still want one for my birthday. I'm still waiting for my Christmas present, Phil.
Oh man, we'll have to have a bachelorette. But remember last episode of The Office, Dwight?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll have to do that. Guten. I have to turn Charlie Esser. Guten Prague, number 2. You're gonna whack me, Phil? No, you're gonna do the whacking.
Nah, I mean it's okay. It's fun, but like not a lot of substance. It's all style and no substance, which is okay. That's what I kind of come to a Venom book for. It's fun.
Oh yeah. Well, again, especially this one, I think they were trying to be
recapture.
Like, oh look how 90s this is. Again, we're playing up the 90s, kids. There's this new Fantastic Four right now. Genus fell. Ben Riley's still lurking around out there. Dark Web's coming.
Allegedly.
Well, again, that's what the whole Hellfire Gala and issue 9 is leading to. Yeah.
We'll see. Like I said, we'll see.
I mean, I think we see. I think I saw a art of Janine in some kind of Halloween costume. So.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where we're at. I can't believe this was Spider-Man's 60th anniversary. Like, it's unreal.
I know. I mean, the Amazing Spider-Man book isn't bad, but doesn't it seem kind of slow to you especially for the 60th anniversary?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm thankful that it was not, as expensive as DC's Batman and Superman 80th, but it should have been.
I mean, you don't even need big books. It's like, again, I know I'm an old man, but it's like 30 years ago, 1992. I mean, they came out guns a-blazing. I mean, you had those holographic covers 1 month, the hologram on the covers 1 month. Spider-Man 2099 debuted. Carnage debuted. I mean, they tried. Whether you love or hate those characters, they were trying in 92.
Yeah. Maybe they feel like the fandom's fatigued because of what they did with the Beyond stuff. I don't know.
Cardiac, come on, kid.
Ooh, too soon for Cardiac.
30 years later, she's like, oh, too soon.
Yeah, too soon. But yeah, I mean, I want more people to read this book. I think I like this better than. I mean, there's something to say like, hey, I'm glad you guys are trying new stuff, but when it comes to Venom. That's not what the Venom fans want. They want that tried true formula. That's just what we want.
Again,
Venom's a comfort character.
Yeah, again, Al Ewing's story is good, but I would rather see that story.
It doesn't feel like it's a Venom story.
I would rather see that story with a different character.
It's almost like a Hulk story, but he's not on the Hulk anymore. So I was like, I'll do this with Venom.
Or one of the Avengers, something. Yeah, no, Iron Man.
Yes, it's just definitely not a Venom story.
No. Yeah, like again, we like our Venom dumb and on the streets. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna petition for personal trainer Brock.
again, as good as King in Black was, I think it was a misstep to make him, king of the
As good
symbiotes.
as that whole crossover was, it's kind of having its ramifications at this point, unfortunately.
They should have just ended it where he's like, he turns down the power and, he's like, yeah, no, this ain't for me.
But what fun would that be?
I know. It's like, I'm going to fry my brain.
Because every Power Ranger always accepts the offer. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a show, bud.
It's Morbin time.
No, that is a cursed meme. Not in this house, Phil. Not on my watch.
Oh, hey, I did want to bring that up to you for the Salty and Petty show. I think every episode, or at least once a month, we need to do like, hey, what's the best meme we found this month?
Yes, you got it. Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Sorry, internet. Write our material for us.
I mean, it worked for Rob Dyrdek with ridiculousness. I mean, it's still on the air.
And if you don't find a good one, you could always
Joel McHale. What's that other guy? Dane Cook.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tosh. It worked for Tosh. 0.0.
Yes. I was gonna say if you can't find a good meme, we'll pull Thanos and say I'll do it myself.
On that note, what's the homework for next week?
All right, kids. So I'm getting sad because we're inching ever closer to Lilith Hellfire's month vacation.
I'll be back, and you're gonna have. It's gonna be a boys' night out. The house is gonna be absolutely wrecked when I get back.
This house is bitching.
Exactly.
But no, even if you're gone a day or two, I miss you.
It'll fly by. You got your friends.
I mean, again, I said all the guys are great, but none of them are as salty as you. Come on.
I know that's the point.
Again, we the salty and petty. We are
one. We are
like
one in the salty and petty force.
Like chocolate and peanut butter. All right, kids. So yes, next week we'll do our last She-Hulk from and a whole bunch of other characters from Marvel Team Up 11 through 13 from 2005 by Robert Kirkman. That's right, the Robert Kirkman.
That Robert Kirkman? Ooh.
Yes. And then
zombies? Cool. No zombies.
Zombie? No, it's more like Invincible than Walking Dead.
Okay.
And then, oh my god! And
I
then
just feel like that was the year when zombies really started everywhere all at once.
Within my head. Oh my god! And it's like on this show, you're going to be gone for like 5 weeks because in 2 weeks it's going to be the Sausage Fest already.
Ooh.
So yes, Mr. Sausage King himself and Dave Finn and I will be talking Sensational Spider-Man number 6, Amazing Spider-Man 413, and Daredevil 354.
I'll trust David to keep the show on track.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's not above throwing out a Batman at Ray. He's like, hey.
Nobody's above that. It's just too easy. It's just too easy.
Talking about Batman is so easy for Ray.
Pretending like Batman doesn't exist is so easy for Ray.
Yes. Oh, but yes, one of the boys has really stepped up and really thrown his hat in the ring for a lot of episodes because yes, starting September, Charlie Esser and I will be joined by Justin the Outlaws Good to talk Marvel Team Up 121, Amazing Spider-Man 263 and 266, some Frogman. I think there's a Spider Kid in there. So
again, I disavow all knowledge.
Yes. Week 2 will be Superior Spider-Man 1 through 3, so you know who's going to be here for that.
Superior Puss.
We're doing him now. And then, like I said, yeah, that third week is going to be Marvel Team Up 96 with Howard the Duck. So, of course, Noel will be here, and we're going to try to wrangle Russell. So, knees. And then it'll be time for another Sausage Fest.
And then I'll be back.
Not quick enough. So, yes, first week of October, Lilith will be back. Lilith, do you want to know a theme for October?
Sure.
Is
it the one I suggested?
Well, no, we're gonna have to bump the Sausage Fest up to the third week instead of last week because the last week of October is going to be episode 200.
Yes, correct.
Oh my god! Because October 25th on the podcast will be Ultimate Spider-Cast episode 200. Then October 31st will be We Are the Night, the Batman podcast 100th episode.
We've been busy little ducks.
Yeah. But no, the first 2 weeks of October, our theme will be we kind of sort of talked about him tonight, but the Man Wolf
Oh,
for October, Lilith.
okay.
The first 2 weeks, at least of October, yeah, it'll be Man Wolf.
She's a man eater.
Quit singing your theme song. Anyway, kids, so yes, so send us your thoughts. Gave you a lot. So, and remember, November is always Hob or Green Gobble Gobble month.
It's just gobble gobble month. It doesn't matter. But I think it should be. We should be back to normal in November, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think this is like another Hob Gobble Gobble. So
Oh.
extra gob for.
Yeah, extra gobbledygook.
Wow.
A couple of balls down the gob.
Exactly.
All right, kids. So yeah, so send your thoughts on all of that. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find the Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Web of Spider-Man Facebook fan group. Get us to 4,000 members, kids. We're at 3.9 right now, so push us over. And of course, find all the links to all the various social medias and all the Facebook fan groups, the YouTube channel. Again, this episode and every episode we do, interviews, specials, regular episodes, everything gets a video on YouTube. So smash that subscribe button so you never miss a second of any of this, the pure goodness we put out.
Smash it.
And of course, the Patreon. Please, if you can, please please subscribe.
Got any change?
We don't have any corrupt publishers to sue, so yes, we
could sue Rob.
Yeah, what are we gonna get a garage full of old toys? Okay.
Terrible movies. A terrible movie collection.
A complete run of ROM Space Knight. Okay.
I want that damn residual check for Jingle All the Way. All 5 nickels.
Oh my god! Let's watch. It's probably like another super terrific happy hour. You get like 12-cent checks or something, probably. The man was on screen for like what 2 minutes holding his balls. Come on. That's right, kids. Rob Southgate was in Jingle All the Way. So
Blinky,
yes.
you miss it.
So yes, we're not getting money from anybody. So yes, please subscribe to the Patreon. Be part of the Patreon elite, like our friends Ray, Russell, and Justin.
Don't you want to be our friends?
And you'll hear at least 2 of them, possibly all 3 of them in September. So stay tuned, kids. Oh yeah, he might join me and Justin on an episode or 2 of We Are the Night. Also, Russell. So.
Oh, fun! He's gonna finally rustle up some feedback. Good for him.
So yeah, kids, you may hear all of our patrons on in September. So. So yes, please subscribe. You get early access to creator interviews, including that genius or that madman, could go any way on any day, Mr. D.G. Chichester.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And of course, Lilith Hellfire loves pain. So superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst.
Done, babes. The year's almost over.
I know, 3 months of indies, and then we pick all out winner. I know. All right, so yeah, superhero movie brackets. Again, get on the train. We're at the Indies. August episode will be League of Extraordinary Gentlemen versus Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. And why are we calling women dames? Because it's Frank Miller, kids.
Well, it's better than a whore to kill, you know.
Whoa! What are we, Kennedys? Anyway,
nice.
Thank you. All right, and if that's not enough, be cool and pick yourself up some Capes Lunatics and Capes Lunatics Sidekicks merch.
Because remember, it's nobody's business what's in your cup.
Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/capes.
Unless they're the police and you're driving, then that's different. But if you're at home or at work remote, it's nobody's business.
So yeah, pick up that Capes and Lunatics merchandise, kids.
For quality.
Bing.
Yeah, don't be driving with any
It's legally admissible evidence.
Hey man, works for this episode. She-Hulk, come on. All right, Lilith Hellfire. Speaking of hiding what you're ingesting, where can people get a hold of you?
You nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on the TikTok. Making lots of comments but very little content. That's at Lilith Hellfire69. Swing.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
She said talk, kids. Okay. Oh my god, is that a porn site? Never mind. The other way.
Here. Come.
Please don't.
I don't do Twinkies or
Do
toasters.
that at home on your own time.
Lil's like, I do that. No one else.
Yeah, you gotta go home and do that on your own time.
Wow.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels. So.
At Lilith Hellfire's bowling alley, all the balls are blue. Hey-oh.
Somebody's mouth is getting buttered. That ain't my business.
What?
I need that on a t-shirt.
That's a handful.
Oh my god, that is your I need your cartoon face of you on a bowling ball and say, at Lilith Hellfire's alley, all the balls are blue. Oh, yes, kid. Yeah, if you didn't know, we're children, so. And this is the Spider-Man show. Wait, you guys, you do not want to miss Salty and Petty when it premieres. Because Lil said we get to go all out on that show. I don't think one of us is coming out alive in that first episode. All right, kids, but until next time, swing on back.
Flip. I object.
Order in this court. He's not black.